Hi, David. Good evening. Hello. David, I hope you can be able to unmute. We need to be sure that you are able to screen share. Christine, you can hear me? Hi, Christine. Good evening. You can hear me?
Hello, yes, I can hear you, but you're breaking.
Okay, I wanted to be sure. I can see David. I think you have unmuted. Good evening. Are you able to screen share?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, I can. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, so
I try to screen share tuone kama inafanya.
Enjoy.
Cause I can't explain. It's nothing short of a miracle. I'm here. I've got some blessings that I don't deserve. I've got some scars, but that's how you earn. It's nothing short of a miracle. I'm here. You know, it doesn't matter. I know it comes from love. I've got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles, miracles on miracles. Count your miracles, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. You held me steady so I wouldn't give. You opened doors that nobody could shut. I hope one day you know I want to get open heart. I want to feel like I know. Not coincidence and it's not. I know it comes from above. I've got miracles on miracles. On miracles. Count your miracles, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Miracles on miracles. Miracles on miracles. 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. I can't even count them all. Try, I can't keep on. My father, on my table. Lord, I know it's real. Can't even. I can't even. Miracles on miracles, count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miracles on miracles, million little. Thank you, Jesus, for the miracles on miracles. Count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even count them all. For I can't even count them all. Yeah. One more. Every day there's a miracle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. That's not right. 1, 2, 3.
Business. Claire no longer worries about the team having to pay for travel out of their own pockets. That's because Bold's limit.
Before I knew my name, before I drew a breath, you were making ways for me. Now and every day, in each and every step, He is making ways for me. When my heart is full of doubt, feels like faith is running out. I've come too far to turn around. Pushing past their fear, fighting to believe. He is making ways for me. You want me down, He's still making ways for me. When my heart is full of doubt,
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, the young and the seniors. Good evening. Glad to have you on this meeting today. I believe we are good to go. just to clarify that we are continuously testing technology and see what it can enable us to do. And so today we have gone another level and we are live on YouTube as well as Facebook. So allow me to confirm with our technicians that we are set. Derek, if you can hear us, or Christine from Hallmark, you can confirm if we are okay on every side and if I'm audible so that we can proceed. Somebody can confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, Irene, I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you, David. And I think when you start doing your presentation, I will request that you try and I don't know whether you're going to come near your microphone so that you're more clearer. I believe that will be sorted as we progress, but I'm happy to see every one of us who has joined. For those of us who joined before time, congratulations. It's one of the habits that we have to develop in our journey to financial wellness. And like we've always said, at Hallmark, we are here to transform lives. And we desire that we will have that at the end of the day, we will have all-rounded individuals, that you will be well spiritually, you will be well intellectually, you will be well financially, and every aspect of your life will be well. And so we thank God for the privilege to give knowledge and to impact young and the older people, especially when it comes to financial wellness. At Hallmark Institute of Professionals, we are all about transforming lives. And as you continue checking us out, you see some of the things that we've been able to do on our YouTube channel. We've done quite a number of things, which we'll be telling you more about as we progress. And today is just one more of those forums that we create that we can learn how do we make money, because I believe each and every one of us really would want some extra coins. So this evening, as it's our culture, I would request that I'll start by saying a prayer for us, and then I would request our pilot for the day, Mr. David, is going to screen share, and then he's going to lead us and give us the information that we came to gather here this evening. In case you have friends that have not yet joined, you can let them know that we are on. And if anyone comes in and finds that we are full house, probably they can check us out on the YouTube side or the Facebook side, because our platform currently on Zoom accommodates only 100 packs. So let's pray. Our Father, we honor you this evening. Thank you for an opportunity once again to learn. We don't take it for granted. And I pray this evening for each and every one of us who have joined, that Lord, you will give us a mind that understands what you will be teaching us this evening through our teacher. And even much more after we have done, we'll take the next step as the call to action shall be. And we want to pray for our trainer today, Mr. David, that Lord, as he leads us in this, that which you have taught him, he will give it, my Father, unto us in a way that we'll be able to understand and know the way forward, even to the glory and honor of your name. We pray this believing and trusting in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. So
Amen.
all of you, welcome to Hallmark
Amen.
Institute of Professionals, where we transform lives, and that we desire that you will be all-rounded. As I say this, Mr. David, we welcome you to be able to share your screen, and then you can take it on from there.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, please.
A quick one. Is it possible that you have it recorded, the training?
Yes, yes.
For sharing,
Derek, Christine. Christine and David and Derek, we can be able to record.
Yeah, you can start recording. It's no problem.
Then you can share with us after that kindly.
Sure,
for revision
we will.
purposes.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, thank you for that reminder. We appreciate.
All right.
Thank you.
So
And in
maybe
case you have any questions, please feel free to drop them on the chat so that we'll be able to answer them as we progress or at the end of the presentation. David Karibu.
thank you so much, Irene. Good evening, guys. Thank you for joining our YouTube. Thank you for joining our session today. Today we'll be talking about Forex and my experience in Forex. And I believe anybody who's joined this meeting right here is interested in learning more about Forex trading. So I believe I'm going to start, and thank you, Irene, for giving us the opportunity to start. Maybe I'm going to start by giving a brief history about my journey myself. Um, so my names are David Mwendo Muthami. Maybe in college I pursued a Bachelor of Commerce. I joined in 2019, and the same 2019 I started pursuing my trading journey, and so far I've been able to train successfully around 600 students locally and both internationally. Currently, I work as an instrument market analyst for 80 people. You're going to be able to understand who is an instrument market analyst as we go on with this meeting. And in the Forex realm, I'm one of the youngest established traders in our country. And I really hope that I get to enlighten you and you get to get the answers that you desire so that you can be able to move forward with trading Forex. So just to confirm again, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to thank Hallmark for hosting the meeting, and also our sponsors team, BFF, BF Suma, CPF, Sky and Beyond, the Career Management Center, and Wellness and Passion Biz. So in this session, you're expected to get to have the knowledge on the following. I'll be covering what is Forex trading. I'll be covering what is the history of Forex trading. I'll be covering the history of Forex trading in our country, Kenya. I'll be covering some of the myths and misconceptions associated with Forex trading. Sorry. I'm going to be doing also a fact check. I'm going to do how to start. If you want to start Forex trading, what you're going to do. And I'm also going to be
David,
having an
allow me
open
to interrupt a bit.
Okay.
I thought it was only on my end, but I'm seeing a number of people requesting that you could be louder.
Okay. Let me try. Just a minute. Let me turn my volume up. Am I audible enough right now?
That's better.
Awesome.
Yes, that's better.
Okay. So said I'll be presenting what is Forex trading, history of trading industry, the Forex trading in Kenya, myths and misconceptions associated with Forex trading, fact check and how to start Forex trading if you want to start. And I will be having a Q&A session where anybody who wants to ask a question or has a bugging questions about Forex trading, feel free to ask. So let's go on and start about what is Forex trading. So first you need to understand the word Forex. The Forex word is derived from two words which are foreign exchange, which is foreign and exchange. So foreign exchange comes together to form the word Forex. So that is the first thing you need to understand. So what is Forex trading? Forex trading is the buying and selling of currencies on the foreign exchange market. So just to give a brief history on foreign exchange, I'm sure each and every one of us here has been able to enter a bank. And in the bank, you are able to see screens where they are going to see buying and selling. So as we progress, you are going to understand how banks and us and you who wants to aspire to be a forex trader interchange or relate in this forex market. So the forex market is a decentralized global marketplace where participants such as banks, financial institutions, corporations, and individual traders as you and me exchange one currency for another's determined by the exchange rate. So the primary purpose of forex trading is usually to profit from the fluctuation in currency exchange rates. Now, just to expound more on that, when you're trading forex, remember there are particular classes on forex trading. There are particular um, things on forex trading, as we have explained: the financial institutions, the banks, the corporations, the individual traders, and and the individual traders. So as an individual trader, how are you able to profit from forex trading? Currencies usually have different rates, and a currency having different rates means every day it's going to change and it's going to fluctuate depending on particular factors, as you're going to cover it here. For example, forex trading carries risks as currency prices are influenced by various factors such as what? Economic indicators, geopolitical events, central bank policies, market sentiments. So as a trader, you're able to employ different strategies and analysis techniques, including fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and risk management in order to make informed trading decisions. So as a trader, what usually happens in the Forex market? As we know, let's use, for example, our Kenya shilling. Just last year, the Kenya shillings was trading with the USD. It was around 110 to 113. But what can we see today? The dollar rate today is around 140 or 141. So for us, for a forex trader, you don't estimate the growth according to shillings. In the forex market, you're going to come and understand there's things you're going to measure called pips. Pips is the smallest movement in the forex market as an individual trader. And we measure our profits in terms of pips. We ask ourselves, if the market went up, it went up by how many pips? If the market went down, it went down by how many pips? So we use pips to determine the amount of profit that you are going to make as a forex trader. That is what we use to determine also the risk that you're going to use and how much that you're going to gain. That is way ahead of the class, but it's such an important piece of information because you need to understand that in the forex market, we calculate our profit in terms of a value or a measurement called a pip. PIP, a pip. So let's move forward. So I want to give you a history of forex trading. And the reason why I want you to pay close attention to the history of forex trading or whatever we'll be covering today, after this session, you'll be able to understand where forex began, the growth forex has had, and where we are today. So forex trading began long back in 1970. Prior to 1970, we used to use a fixed exchange rate system called the Bretton Woods system. This system was pegged to the US dollar. As we can see right now, economies now want to detach themselves from using the US dollar and they want to start using their own currency. So previously, we used to have the Bretton Woods system, whereby the US dollar was tied to the value of gold. So in 1971, okay, I'm going to give a little bit of history. So in 1971, the United States ended convertibility of the US dollar to gold, effectively abandoning the gold standard. This led to the breakdown of the fixed exchange rate system, and the currency started to float against each other. Now that means in 1971, that's when we stopped relying on pegging our currencies to the US dollar, because the US dollar stopped pegging its value to gold. So we started associating our current standard or the current exchange rate of a currency based on what is happening in that economy. So in 1980, we started the introduction of computers, and there was an advancement in telecommunication. Before before the computers were introduced, for you to be able to place a trade, you were supposed to maybe come with a sheet of paper, go and place your trade, write it physically, go over the counter, place your trade, and then it will be floated into the market. But in 1980, we introduced the computers, of which it revolutionized now trading from having to do it physically, and we started doing it through electronic trading platforms, which are what we have today called Forex brokers, but we'll cover that as we progress. So the electronic trading platform emerged, enabling traders to be able to access the markets remotely. So at currently, you can be able to access the market anywhere, anytime. So in 1990, online trading platforms gained popularity as internet connectivity became more widespread. Retail investors could now access electronic trading directly, bypassing traditional brokerages and executing trades themselves. The way I used to tell you that someone used to write an order, go over the counter, execute the order. Now you could be able to do it at the comfort of your home using a mobile phone or a laptop. Place your order, monitor your order, close your order at any time. So I just want to skip all the way to 2005, where we started the Foreign Exchange Electronic Trading Network. An electronic trading platform for foreign exchange was launched. It facilitated online currency trading for institutional investors. So in 2005, what happened? Um, Brokerages were now allowed to be able to give access to individual traders who wanted to place trades by themselves, and it was now simplified, and we were able to give the platform for trading to people called retail traders. Me and you, if we start trading in the chain of trading, where we saw with our banks, financial institutions were at the bottom of the chain. So in 2005, we were now able to access the electronic trading network more willingly, more readily, and we were able to place trades much better and more conveniently. So that is just about it, about trading in trading as a whole. So okay, let me just try and amp my volume just a bit. Am I clear?
Yes, you're clear.
Yeah, make sure
Okay,
it's
okay.
continuously at 100
Yeah, my
or the
volume is at
maximum
100.
that you can. Thank you.
Okay, okay, okay. So that was a brief history about Forex trading generally. So let's go to Forex trading in Kenya right now, Sasa. So the history of Forex trading in Kenya started all the way back in 2000, where Forex trading in Kenya started to emerge in early 2000 because of the introduction of the online trading platforms and improvement of internet connectivity. Kenyan traders began to access international Forex brokers and engaging in currency trading. In the early 2000s, Kenya was not yet you were not able to access a broker unless you accessed a broker which was abroad. So what happened now in 2005, you're going to understand who is a broker, don't worry. So in 2005, what happened? there was a board that came with, there was a, let's call it an authority, which is called the Capital Market Authority of Kenya, was established as a regulatory board to oversee the security markets, including Forex trading. The CMA aimed to provide investor protection and ensure fair and transparent trading practices. Now, who are the CMA? The CMA is a body in Kenya whereby if a broker, a Forex broker wants to operate in Kenya, they must be given a license by the Capital Market Authority of Kenya to ensure that to make sure that Kenyan traders are protected and to make sure that brokers are operating within the stipulated laws of the practices of our country. So the CMA in 2001 issued a circular addressing the regulation of online Forex exchange trading platforms in Kenya. So that is the online Forex brokers. In 2017, the CMA introduced regulations to govern online Forex trading activities in Kenya. These regulations included the minimum capital requirement for Forex broker, a client refund segregation, and know your customer requirements. The regulations were aimed to safeguard investors' interest and to promote a secure trading environment. So what this means is when you're trading with a Forex broker, and not just any Forex broker, but a regulated Forex broker, you can be able to claim capital in case the broker goes into losses or maybe something happens with the management of the broker and they have to close. Your finances are secured to make sure that you are able to your funds are reimbursed correctly. So whenever you find anything fish going on with a broker, try and see if they're regulated under the CMA. Brokers which are not regulated under the CMA, mostly you'll find you'll be depositing money into the broker, but you're not able to withdraw. So it is really important to ensure that you're trading with a broker which is regulated in Kenya and with the Capital Markets Authority of Kenya, right? So yeah, that is a journey about more of the history per se of Forex trading now in Kenya. So that is what has happened, and currently we now have so many brokers that you can be able to choose from, and it all goes with what you want to trade first, the services they are offering, their deposit and withdrawal methods which suit you. So it is different. There's difference in different brokers, and maybe let's go to the next topic of which it is a broker, so we can expound more on a broker. So what is a Forex broker? Who is a Forex broker? A Forex broker is a company or intermediary that enables individuals and businesses and institutional clients to participate in the Forex exchange market. Forex brokers act as intermediaries between traders and the Forex market, providing them with access to trading platforms and facilitate the execution of trades. So one of the questions that I know may come up is, why can you not place a trade or participate into the market directly without the need of a Forex broker? So the reasons why someone needs to trade with a Forex broker as a retail trader is for market accessibility. One, the Forex market is a decentralized global market that operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. The Forex market opens at 12 midnight Monday and closes Friday midnight. So it involves a vast network of participants, including banks, financial institutions, corporations, and professional traders. Accessing the market directly requires establishing relationships with the liquidity providers and having the necessary infrastructure to connect to the market. This level of direct access is only typically available to institutional traders, large financial organizations. In short, enable to participate directly into the market, you need to have a wide and a vast you need to be capital intensive so that you can be able to participate in the market directly. So that is why a forex broker is there, to ensure that they facilitate and they connect they connect the trader and the forex market so that you can be able to trade. Then the capital requirements, as we have said, participating in the forex market directly often requires a significant amount of capital. So the forex market is characterized by high leverage, allowing traders to control large positions with small amount of capital. So because of a forex broker being in place, that's why you can see in most brokers, the minimum deposit you can be able to place is around maybe $10 or maybe even $1. But because of a forex broker, your $1 or $10 can be able to participate in the trading market directly. So it is because of the simple capital requirements. So the trading infrastructure whereby successful participation in the forex market requires a reliable and sophisticated trading infrastructure. This includes access to fast and stable internet connections, advanced trading platforms, data feeds, and the analytical tools. So maybe just to give a brief explanation on this, it means for you to be able to participate in the market directly, you need to we need to make sure that you are receiving the market movements in real time and what is happening at current time, so that when you're able to place a trade, you are placing a trade in current market. You won't be placing, maybe you're not receiving information that happened 1 hour ago, because you want to be able to make correct judgments as per what is happening in the current at the moment. So we need to make sure that a trading broker is put in place to ensure that the information is relayed fast, always accessible, and it is real time, so that you can be able to do your analysis correctly, so that you can be able to place your trade whenever you need, and it is placed within no time, so that wherever you are whenever you're executing a trade, it is placed, maybe let me say, fast enough so that you can be able to you are able to do the trade. Maybe let me just say that. And there is also the regulatory compliance. As a person, you might not be able to participate in forex because there are so many regulatory licenses that you need to obtain so that you are able to trade in the forex market directly. So using forex brokers now enables an individual to benefit from the expertise and compliance that they've already surpassed to be able to trade. So those are one of the most important lessons, and maybe I can say why you need to use a forex broker in order to trade. So that is, maybe let me go back to forex brokers. So those are just some of the reasons why you use a forex broker. And one of the things I personally would advise whenever you're using a forex broker is make sure that, number one, the broker is regulated by CMA. Two, check out their deposit and withdrawal methods and how long it takes. Some deposits and withdrawal methods can be fishy, and you need to make sure that your deposits are instant and your withdrawal are instant. And make sure the most important value is they are a regulated broker. If a broker is regulated, even if you put $1 million while trading, it will be safe. If you work with a unregulated broker, or you work with an overseas broker, it will be hard to even trace your funds in case they go missing. So I'm saying that because I had an incident where some of my funds were stolen from a broker which was abroad, and I could not be able to trace it because one, they are abroad and they were not regulated in my country. So it is from a point of experience, and it is a very crucial point to check whenever you're choosing a broker. So yeah. Okay. And another thing, as I finalize with the Forex brokers part, I think something that many people don't know, and I know it might be a question that may come up later about taxation. Whenever, if you are trading with an overseas broker, I think this is for the experienced brokers, the experienced traders, and those who are new who want to start trading. If you are trading with an overseas broker, you are expected to file returns. But if you are trading with a local broker, the Forex brokers pay tax on your behalf. That is a very important, a very important point that you need to know. If you're trading with an overseas broker, you'll have to file your returns. But if you're trading with a local broker, you don't have to pay the dues, because the Forex brokers, when you receive your withdrawal, it is already taxed. I think that is a very crucial information that you also need to understand. So let's go to the myths, misconceptions, and we're going to also do a fact check. What I'm going to do is we're going to say the myth and we're going to say the fact. And I'm very sure that hapa ndo pali mambo iko. This is we make or break Forex, because there are so many myths associated with Forex, and I think we really need to understand and have our facts in check. So the first the first myth I've heard so many times is Forex trading is a get-rich scheme. So one thing I'll tell you for sure is Forex trading is one of the industry that has the greatest reward. I don't think there is an industry that will be able to give you your own personal time. You are able to trade whenever you want. You are able to dictate your profits and losses by yourself. You are able to select the amount you want to withdraw at any time. You are able to deposit and withdraw money anytime, anywhere you want. As long as you have a mobile phone and you have a laptop, you can be able to work anywhere in the world and you'll be able to survive. But all these rewards must come at a price. Like any other industry, let me use the example of a doctor. You can't enter a medical school today and expect maybe in 2 months you'll be in the operating room operating on patients. But if you take your time to understand the operational procedures, you'll be able to be perfect when it comes to executing the operations. So the same thing in Forex, when you just give it time and you have, most important, knowledge. Most of you, if you've done Forex before, or if you want to start Forex, I'll tell you one of the things that makes or breaks a person is knowledge. You might find someone pursuing Forex for 3 years and they have not made a dime. And you'll find someone else who's done Forex just 1 month into the program and they're already making money. The difference between these two is knowledge. The amount of knowledge you have in Forex will determine the amount of money you're going to make. If you don't have the knowledge, the money won't come. But be extremely sure, if you have the knowledge, the money will definitely come later. Those rewards will definitely come. And I'm here to tell you that on the next point, which other people say Forex is gambling, I'm here to tell you that in order to make a trade and to do this thing the right way, you actually need to have a set of principles or a set of rules that you follow every day that have to be met so that you can be able to carry out a trade. We don't wake up in the morning, look at your laptop, look at a pair like USD and say, I think today USD is going to go up. We are going to lose. But what happens? Let me just give you a brief on maybe how someone does analysis in the Forex market. I'll wake up in the morning, open my laptop or check my phone. We have websites that give you news, which are very simplified. You'll have the website will categorize the news into high impact, medium impact, and low impact. So the most important news are the medium impact and the high impact. So I'm going to go and check we call them the economic calendar. Don't usiogope. It is something which is usiogope. So I just open my economic calendar, check which news, which currency pairs have impact news on that day. The currency pairs that have news on that day at a particular time, because they don't happen throughout the day, you're going to find maybe JBP is going to be having news today at 9 p.m. So I'll make sure as I trade the whole of today, if I'm trading any currency related to the JBP, I'm going to know that by 9 p.m. I need to either have my trades protected or I need to be out of the trades that are related to the JBP. So I'm going to check my calendar and have my facts straight. So after I check the calendar and I know the currency pairs I'm supposed to trade, I go to the market now. Now checking for news and all that, that is what we call fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is using economic news to be able to determine where the currency is going. Obviously, if you find positive news, that means that day the currency is going to gain value. If you find negative news, it means that day that currency is going to lose value. So there are some type of traders we call fundamental traders. A fundamental trader is someone who uses purely. He just comes and analyzes the economic background of a certain pair, and they are able to determine where the currency is going. For example, someone would have come and looked at the Kenyan shilling and said, as per what I'm seeing, I feel the Kenyan currency is going to lose value. That means the USD is going to gain its value. So someone would have bought the USD maybe last year. That is a fundamental trader. There are three type of traders. So that is a fundamental trader, someone who uses economic news to determine the direction of the market. We now have a technical trader. A technical trader is someone who uses technical strategies. In Forex trading, we have different Forex strategies. According to how someone feels, there's different strategies that work for different people. I have my own strategy that has worked best for me and the students that I've taught. So I'll come and use technical analysis. We call it technical analysis. There are some of the things that we look at in the market, or some things that we have to identify. And when I wake up and I see those things, I know today the market is going to go up, and it usually goes up. In the same way, I'll come and log into my laptop, look at the market, and I'll see certain factors coming in line, and I'll know for sure that today the market is going to go down. So as a technical trader, we also break down a technical trader into three parts. We have a day trader, and we also have an intraday trader, and we also have a swing trader. A day trader is someone who on a daily basis logs into the account, logs into their laptop maybe, looks at the market, places a trade, closes a trade on the same day. Okay, that is a day trader, someone who will open a trade, on the same day and close on the same trade on the same day, either in profit or in losses. In short, they trade on a daily basis. That is a day trader. So there is also now an intraday trader. An intraday trader is someone who is going to log into their laptop, forecast a currency for maybe 2 to 3 days. So they'll enter a trade and on Monday, for example, and they're going to leave that and they're going to exit the trade on maybe like Wednesday. That is an intraday trader. A swing trader is someone who is usually an investor, someone who hana ile time ya kukuja akae kwa laptop and do your analysis and on a daily basis. They don't have that time. So what they do, they'll come, sit on the laptop, forecast the market according to your strategy. Remember, either 3 weeks forward, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or years. So someone can enter maybe a trade on maybe July 1st and exit that trade on maybe July 28th, 20th. That is a swing trader. So I've explained all this just for you to understand there is a process that goes into identifying a trade and for someone taking a trade. We just don't wake up in the morning and we say that I think today we are going to do this. Gambling is gambling is a game of chance. You're not sure if it is going to buy, you're not sure if it is going to sell. For sure, even in Forex, we are not 100% sure that it's going to buy or it's going to sell. But as per the rules and regulations that we've put in place and the strategy that you are using, because if you use a certain strategy and you've received the same pattern or the same results while using it, that means that even if you're going to use it today, you're going to get the same result. Sometimes it is not every day that our strategy goes the way we wanted, but majority of the time, when we use our trading strategies, our trades go the way we wanted it to go. So Forex trading is not gambling for sure. You need to learn and make sure that you understand what to look for in the market so that you can be able to trade. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Forex trading is only for the wealthy. That is the biggest misconception, because in the Forex market, it doesn't matter how much capital you have. What matters is the skill and the strategy that you use. Let me give you a small story. I started trading when I was in campus. And in campus, for those who are there, know that comrades don't have enough money. We barely even eat in campus. So with the small money that I had to make sure that it grew, number one. I had to make sure that my small capital fed me. I had to make sure that my small capital was able to cater for some of my expenses at where I was staying. So I came and realized that it is not actually about the amount of capital that someone has. It is purely the strategy that you use to grow your money. The knowledge. Knowledge is everything. What you know will make you grow or make you fail. So I came and understood that if I have the right knowledge, I was able to grow my small capital. And I'm talking about small. When I say small, I mean like $20. In Kenya, that is around 2,600. And I was able to live off it. As I grew my capital slowly, I was able now to manage my funds very well. So you don't need a lot of capital. What you actually need is knowledge. You might have the millions, but you'll find someone who has just $100 making more than you. So it's just about the knowledge. So Forex trading is for the wealthy. That is completely wrong. You can start trading with as little as $10. What matters is the Forex strategy that you are using, right? So Forex trading always leads to losses. Let me give you an example. The banks also banks participate in Forex, and they usually use the amount deposited by their clients in order to participate in the same. We have investment institutions where you go and place your money as an investment, and I'm not talking about these Ponzi schemes. I'm talking about a real investment company. When you go and place your money there, you expect it to grow by a certain percentage every month. So I'm here to tell you that Forex doesn't lead to losses always. That is very wrong. Forex trading is actually a career that someone can pursue. You can, the way you say, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, all that, you can actually say I'm a Forex trader. This is something that you can wake up, do at the comfort of your home, and earn a living from it. I'm saying this from a point of experience. I know the much Forex has done in my life, and I know that I'm not going to be employed by anyone, because the much I make or the little I make it with no stress. So you can be for sure know that you can be able to do it at home as a business, and it can also feed a family. You can grow with it. In fact, if you understand Forex, you can grow tremendously and so fast with it, as long as you have the facts straight. So Forex doesn't always lead into losses. Like every business, it will have its up and downs. Not every day you are going to make money, but on the days that you make money, we have a way to ensure that the losses are minimum and the profits are maximum. So it's all about the strategy, and we come back to the same analogy of you just need to have the facts straight. It is all about knowledge. If you have the right knowledge, trust me, at the end of the month, you'll be smiling all the way to the bank. So Forex trading requires constant monitoring. That's a bluff, because it's not about constant monitoring. It's also, okay, let's say it also goes with the type of trader you are. Remember, we've talked about the three type of traders: the day trader, the intraday, and the swing trader. A day trader will constantly be monitoring the laptop, because they want to ensure that they meet their daily target. But an intraday trader or a swing trader, you will find yourself only maybe, okay, kindly mute your mic when you join the meeting. So you'll find an intraday trader, or even sometimes a day trader, you'll only need like 1 hour on your screen to do your analysis. After the 1 hour, you're set to go. Kindly mute your mic. So just a minute. So you don't need constant monitoring. You just maybe need 1 hour of your time. Sit down, do your analysis. After that, you'll just need to be checking your phone to see how your trades are running. If you are take profit, if you are maybe you've made the profit you wanted to make for that day is reached, you close your day there. If it is not yet, you just continue holding your trade. So trading is only speculation. I think this is the same as saying Forex is gambling. There's rules to be followed. There is actually a course to be learned. There is a strategy to be learned in order to do this thing the right way. So it's not about speculation. It's actually about facts. And it's not purely technical analysis. Technical analysis is more of, so, okay, there are some things we call technical indicators or technical instruments that you use to analyze the market. But as I've told you, there's fundamental analysis, and there's also technical analysis. So it's not all about purely technical analysis, because you also need to understand that the uh, you need to also understand the economies of the world, how they are going, so that you can be able to place an accurate trade. Remember, all this you can only be able to learn if you understand the right procedure to take on a daily basis in order to be profitable. So forex trading is only for financial experts. That's wrong, because forex trading, number one, has no age group. As long as you can be able to add 1 plus 1 and get 2, if you can be able to get that answer, you can be able to do forex trading. Don't let the graphs and maybe those big terms you hear people talking about, let that hinder you from pursuing forex. Number one, any age can do forex. Even a child in primary can do forex if taught, because remember, it is a set of instructions that we are teaching someone. The way a child in primary is taught construction and they're able to do, even forex trading can be taught and you are able to do it. It is the simplest thing to do, actually. It is the simplest, it's the journey that is hard, but understanding it, that part is so easy. So it's not for only financial experts, and it has no age group. From primary all the way to high school, all the way to campus, if you have a job, you can decide to be doing this part-time. You can decide to try it out, and you'll also find it become maybe your main hustle, because you won't be the first person who we've seen doing this out of doing it from work, and they feel that if maybe they are making their salaries in 2 weeks, they feel maybe they'd rather focus more on this than being employed, because you do it on your own terms, I mean. So I guess those are some of the myths and misconceptions about forex. And one thing I want to also add on this is forex trading has been painted a bad name because of the people who are associated with it. Like any industry, I know many people are scammed through forex, but we can't completely blame forex. We can say it is any industry. As long as the person who is training you, or the person giving you information, is not giving you the right information, you'll obviously fail in any work group or any industry you pursue. But if the person that gives you the entry level information gives you the right information, you'll always find yourself succeeding in any industry. So the same way with forex, the person giving you the entry level information is the person who usually determines your success or failure in forex trading. Otherwise, if you have a good person who introduces you into the forex market the right way, I can tell you for sure that you can be able to succeed trading forex. It's all about the information that you get at your entry level, and what you do. If you decide to follow the instructions, and if you decide to follow other maybe fake news that people are talking about. But the facts remains is forex is not a scam. Forex trading is a career that you can pursue full time, not even as a side hustle. I don't like calling forex trading an online job. Forex trading is a career, which that is why Hallmark Institute of Professionals has identified Forex as an actual career that can be pursued in an institution, and that can help change the lives of so many people if they gave it a chance. So trust me, Forex trading can do wonders in your life, and it is not a scam. If you give it a chance, and you give it a chance to do it the right way, I promise you will always be smiling and you'll never regret that decision. So the next question is, how do you start? The first thing you need to do is ensure that you have education and knowledge. That is the first thing. You don't, not even capital. You don't need capital at the first part. You first need to make sure that you have education and knowledge. One thing I want to emphasize on this is that the right education and the right knowledge on Forex trading is not cheap. In an industry where you expect so much reward, you need to also know that you'll also have to pay a good amount so that you can be able to have the right skill. But it is a right investment because Forex trading is the only industry I know you'll be able to start earning money in like 3 to 4 weeks as you learn Forex trading. In our curriculum, or maybe let me say in our course, in around 3 to 4 weeks, you'll be able to trade easily under instruction and you are able to make money. So it is the only industry that I know that will start paying you as you continue learning. So the first thing that you need to have is education and knowledge. The second thing you need to do is define your goals clearly and make sure that you have a good risk tolerance. What does this mean? It means that you need to understand that if you join Forex trading today, it doesn't mean tomorrow you're going to wake up a millionaire. If you start trading today, it might take some time, but it steps toward the right direction. You can start in a week, in a month, maybe you start by making $10 a day. You move forward to making 20, you move forward making 30, and within no time, in a span of a year or two, you'll find yourself making a lot of money per month. So define your goals clearly and make sure that you're not here to make money and run. You're here to make sure that you want to take this seriously and as a career. So choose your trading style. There are some people who will feel waking up in the morning, sitting on their desktop, trading on a daily basis is good for them. There are some people who will feel, maybe sitting in front of a laptop on a day-to-day basis is not the right thing. But if maybe I sit today and maybe I sit again on Wednesday, maybe that will be comfortable for me. Yani you choose your trading style. You say if you want to become a day trader, an intraday trader, or a swing trader. All this depends on what suits you best and your time schedule maybe and whatever you do. So choose your trading style. Select your trading instrument. There are so many commodities that you can be able to trade in the Forex market. You can be able to trade stocks. You can be able to trade Forex, which are the currencies, commodities, indices, or even cryptocurrency. But what matters is, like for us, for me, I've specialized in Forex, indices, and metals. Don't advocate for currencies at all, cryptocurrencies at all. I don't trade stocks. I've been able to identify consistency in Forex, indices, and metals such as gold. So you select a trading instrument, perfect it, and understand it like the tips of your fingers. That way you'll be able to see enormous growth. So you start by, and then you open a trading account. Opening a trading account takes maximum just 6 minutes. You just need to log in into a broker, open your trading account. Once you have opened your trading account, you deposit and start trading. It's so easy. You can open a trading account and be verified and all that in a very short time. So you just need to open an account, get verified, and start trading. So you develop a trading plan. Trading plan will outline your risk parameters. Maybe today the maximum loss I can undertake today is maybe like $20. So whenever I'm planning for a trade today, I know that the maximum amount I'm planning maybe to lose if a trade goes south is $20. And if the day goes to my favor, the maximum amount I want to make today is this amount. Once I make it, you exit the market. If not, if the day was not as good as we wanted, it's okay. We still have tomorrow. You have 20 trading days in a month. Every month you have 20 trading days because we don't trade on weekends. So you have 20 trading days. You can make a lot in 20 days. Even if you have 15 good days and 5 bad days, it's still a good trading month. And according to your trading plan, you can decide that your losses, even if you have maybe 15 losses and 5 wins, you can find maybe your wins are surpass your losses by a great amount. So it is all about your trading strategy. Then practice with a demo account. A demo account is an account which is offered by a broker, which in other terms I would call virtual money. It's like you're trading the actual market, you're trading with everything that is real. The only thing that is not real is the money that you've been given. So that is what we call a demo account. Practice your strategy on the demo account. Then once you once you continue practicing and you see it is making sense, you you go forward and deposit, and then you start trading it on a live account. So you start with small position. A position is in quotes a trade. So you start by risking small amounts as you progress and as you continue climbing the curve. And then you continuously learn your strategy, always improve your strategy, look at the where you're going wrong and ensure that you are amending them, and always make sure that you follow risk management. Risk management is ensuring that you have discipline, that even if you have achieved the day's target and you feel there are no opportunities in the market, stay away from the market. If you've lost the amounts that you had planned for that day, don't trade that day, and don't over risk on a trade. Even if you see the setup is great, just give it time, use your proper risk, and ensure that you're always in on the right side of your risk management plan. So yeah, so that is how you get to start forex trading, and that is all about what you need to do to start. You don't need capital for starters. You need to first start by gaining knowledge. Knowledge is everything. Once you have the knowledge, you will even be confident with the amount that you're willing now to risk in the forex market. Remember, I've told you this thing is for everyone, either employed, in school, not yet in school. I was able to do it, and I was able to balance my education. So even for the parents who are here, don't feel demotivated when your son or daughter wants to do it. This thing, you can be able to balance it very well, and it is a very good source of income for people who are in campus and those who are also outside, because earning some extra coins from this thing, which is not a hard thing to do, is very easy. So I hope you've understood the process of how to start. So yeah, I think that was a very good maybe introductory into forex trading. I think you've been able to learn maybe uh, some of the advantages and the disadvantage of trading. I hope I've been able to clarify on the myths and misconceptions on trading. I hope that we've been able to understand the history of where forex began and why we are here right now, and you've been able to understand why it is a good career for you to choose and pursue wherever you are. Yeah, so I think I'm done with my presentation, but what I really wanted to do is answer your questions. As much as I have my presentation, I believe that there's so many things that maybe you have heard, you want clarification on. So I just want to answer your questions so that you can get closure on the topic of forex. So yeah, maybe Irene, you can take over that session and give me the questions that have been asked.
Yeah, thank you so much, David. I think we are somewhere better than where we started. And direct to the questions, I'm seeing Alan is asking which brokers would you recommend in Kenya? You can combine that with the Lillian, who is asking, do you recommend commodities and crypto? I think she missed your mention on that. You can respond to that and then we can add a few more.
Okay. So which brokers do I recommend in Kenya? Personally, the broker that I'm currently using and the broker which is regulated by CMA and has all the qualifications on that with a broker called Ingot Brokers. If maybe you will want to open an account and you want help on that, you can feel free to WhatsApp me. I'll gladly help you open an account with Ingot Brokers. They have a physical office in Kenya. If you want to find me, you can find me there most of the times. I hold some sessions there. So Ingot Brokers is one of the best brokers because deposits are via M-Pesa, number one. Withdrawals are via M-Pesa. You can withdraw to M-Pesa or bank, and it is regulated by CMA, as I've said. And I feel it is a good broker that if you want to start trading, it is a good broker that you can rely on. So a broker called Ingot Brokers. That's my go-to broker.
How do you spell that, David?
Maybe I can put it in the group
On the
chat.
chat, yes, yeah.
Okay, let me type it out.
Then there was the question of whether you recommend commodities and crypto.
So commodities and crypto. I don't have much knowledge on commodities, but I have vast knowledge on crypto. Now, for someone who wants to venture into the crypto market, first you need to understand how that market works. And for me, personally, now this is a personal review. I don't want someone to get mixed up. On a personal level, I don't feel crypto is a good commodity to trade because these are commodities that you can find that today it was at $10,000. I wake up tomorrow, it is at $80,000. The reason why I'm saying this is there's no day that you're going to find. Today when we woke up, the Kenya shillings was trading against the dollar was trading at 140. Tomorrow you will never find that the Kenya shilling is now trading at 100 and maybe 120. Yani there can't be a drastic movement in the market. And for crypto, there are so many things. It's a market which is not yet regulated. So I'm staying off crypto for now until we find a stable, until it is regulated and it is stable enough to be traded. But if it is on the graph, you can trade it on the graph, but not not buying the actual coin. That is my perspective because I've seen people who bought cryptocurrencies at a very high amount. Some ended up losing all their investments, and most of them are crying. So the people who trade crypto, maybe they are doing well, maybe they have their own way of doing it. But for me, I'd rather, if you have maybe $10,000, why don't you come and trade it with Forex? We help you grow that money because you can be able to have a consistent income of 10% to 20% of your investment per month, rather than having invested that money in crypto and you're not sure if it is going to grow or not. So I'd rather do something that I am in control of than doing something that I don't have control over. So I hope, Lillian, I've been able to give you some clarity on the same.
Yeah, and I'm seeing several other questions that are asking whether Derive and XNES are regulated by CMA. There is also MTFE. And I think a general question that asks, how do you know that a broker is regulated in Kenya? I think that would help to answer those that are asking about individual brokers. How do you know that a broker is regulated in Kenya? And number two, what is the access to the risk analytical tools?
Okay. So maybe let me start by the so it's here. Is the RIF and XNES regulated in Kenya? So Jilo, the RIF is not regulated in Kenya. XNES, I believe, just got their certificate from CMA. So I believe XNES is now operational in Kenya and they actually have offices right here in Kenya. But the RIF, I'm not sure they have gotten the certificate of regulation from CMA. And MTFE, I'm not sure what is that in full, Alan. So I cannot be able to give you a clear answer on the MTFE. But for GILO, XNES, I believe, is regulated because they've just gotten their regulation certificate from CMA. And I don't know. So how do you know a broker is regulated in Kenya? Number one, you can be able to know a broker is regulated on their website. So if you see a broker, they say they're regulated, you can now confirm on CMA platform. When you just Google that, if you Google maybe brokers regulated by CMA, you're going to find it on the landing page for CMA. So that's where you can find a broker which is regulated. If you just Google the brokers which are regulated by CMA, you'll be able to find them, all of them, because it usually sends you to the CMA landing page. So what is the access to the risk analytical tools? So for Patricia, let me give you a brief explanation. There are so many ways you can manage your risk. Number one is using the trading strategy you use. What I'm calling a trading strategy is actually more vast than you are. Maybe I've given the small explanation about it, because when you are able to now, when you first have a trading strategy, whenever you're going to take a trade, you will already know the possible chances of this trade going towards your direction. So you'll be able to identify the strengths or weaknesses of a trade. So when you have the strengths and weaknesses of a trade, you can now come back and think and maybe see, I think this trade is worth taking a bigger risk, or this trade is worth taking a smaller risk. But maybe if you are talking about the technical analytical tools, maybe that was maybe the question you were trying to ask. If you are talking about the analysis tools so that you can be able to access the market, they are on platforms called TradingView, number one. You can find them on your MetaTrader, both on your phone and MetaTrader accounts. That is on a MetaTrader application, MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You can just simply go on your laptop or on your mobile phone. You go to your Play Store, type in MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, download it. You'll find the analytical tools there. On your laptop, you can go and download MT4 for maybe PC or MacBook. You'll find it there. And you can go also to a website called, let me just type it out. It's called tradingview.com. Yeah. So you can go to tradingview.com. You'll be able to find it there. I also see a question by Faith. Which currency pairs would you recommend for a starter? The currencies pair I would advise a starter to start with is a Euro USD one. There's a currency pair called JBP USD. There is AUD USD, JBP USD, and Euro USD, and NZD USD. Those four pairs I believe are good for a beginner to start practicing with. So those are my pairs that I think a beginner would start with. So I can see how often do we have webinars. We are trying to make them as frequent as possible, but maybe as I wrap it up, we'll be telling you about our plans with Irene on how you can be able to access these classes. How can I be contacted? I'll try and go to the first page where I left my contact details, and I guess we'll be able to see them, my contact details from there. The broker name, I think Irene was able to reply to that. So what should you do if you started with the Rev already? You can simply open an account with Ingot Brokers and withdraw your money from that broker and share it to this other side. So it's not much of a big deal. So I can see another question of what has your Forex journey been like? What has your journey been like in Forex? It's been a very fulfilling journey because for me, trading was more about, it was not about the money, it was more about saving my life. Because for me, I really craved having a successful life, and I really wanted to make it when I was young, not because of myself, but because of my position in my family, where I'm a firstborn in a family of men. So I really have to set a good pace for them and a good example so that they can have someone to emulate. And the Forex can give you such a good lifestyle and can give you resources that you never thought that you'll ever achieve. And it was able to give me a platform that I was able to meet so many big people at such a young age just because I had the knowledge and the know how to operate. I was able to live a comfortable life in campus. I was able to pay for my dues in campus. I was able to help my parents with anything that they wanted. I was able to help my friends. So my Forex journey has been really fulfilling because I was able to achieve partly some of the things that I wanted. The reason why I started Forex and why I'm here right now, I can say I was able to fulfill the desires of my heart pertaining when it comes to anything pertaining Forex. So for me, it was not about the money, it was really about the freedom that this industry could give me, and it was able to give me working whenever I want, wherever I am. I can able to take a trip, a vacation anywhere, anytime I want, and I can be able to work wherever I am. So my Forex journey, in a nutshell, I can say it has been really fulfilling. So what are the spreads on in-court brokers? They have really tight spreads, and we can't actually talk about spreads because spreads depend with the currency pair that you are trading. So I can't really talk about spread, but you can go check them out. You can inbox me and I'll help you start up with get started with in-court and help you register with them. So Alan, you said that it is a metaverse foreign exchange group. Never heard of it. So I can't really give you the full full review on the group. So I don't think I'll be able to take that. And your final question is on AI trading. So for the people who don't know what is AI trading is what we call artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. This is whereby, for example, trading software is left to handle trades on your behalf. It analyzes the market, executes the trades on your behalf, and you're able to make money that way. In short, it's like a robot trading for you. That is what we call artificial trading. What is my take on artificial trading? Having full trust, especially these things we call, I can see being famous, the derivative bots, not a fan of it, never been a fan of them. And because they started corrupting the way they were being made. But when it comes to AI trading, I don't feel comfortable having to give a machine the full power to dictate how much I make and how much I lose. I will feel more comfortable if I'm able to dictate my profits and my losses. So on AI trading, if it suits you, but if it has to suit you if you have a good AI. But what I encourage is software trading. Software trading is where you have a software that can guide you on which trades to take and which not to take. Those ones I encourage, but if you get a good software. And is trading platform connected to the NSE market? Yes, the trading view platform is connected to the NSE market. What volatility
Yeah, David,
can you
I'm seeing we only have 3 minutes to wind up. I think I'm seeing someone asking whether we can go back to the first slide for your contacts. I think we can do that as we wind up. The one of the INCOD, before you stop sharing, there's something I wanted you to project, which will help me to be able to tell us what's coming up from our end. And then we will share your contacts. Back to the screen sharing, you can take us to the very last slide. The very last slide after the questions and answers. And this is basically to pick up on the 2 questions that somebody asked, how can I learn on the Forex trading? And somebody else was asking, how often do we do the webinars? And like David, we try to do them as much as possible. And should you have a topic that you would want us to cover, we will be glad to organize for that. In the meantime, we have been doing them monthly and sometimes twice a month, but only when we have a very relevant topic to handle in our journey of transforming lives, especially on our platform for life skills. And we believe financial wellness and the ability to gather or to gain that freedom is part of our responsibility. So when you look at that, David is sharing, you'll see that we have some short courses. And when you look at the course number, where is that? Forex trading on the right-hand side of the flyer. We have Forex trading as one of our courses that is coming up. We already have an intake going on for June, July, and we intend that classes are going to start in July as long as we have we have quorum. And for your information and good news is that is where you will meet David again, taking you on and giving you more details as much as the practicals of how to get into the Forex trading. I know someone had also asked from the parents' perspective, if they were to bring in their young ones, what is the least amount of capital they should be planning to inject so that they are able to start trading when the time is ripe. And I think I'll go by the ones of David that at least in the 4 weeks, by 4 weeks, you should be able to start practicing trading with the guidance, of course, of your teacher, who is going to be your mentor in the same, and that is Mr. David. Somebody is saying Zoom page, please. Yes, we will share that for you to be able to join. If Christine or Derek, you're able to share how to join the life skills page, that will be very good to enable them. Is a fee structure for the short courses? Yes, we will share that, Ian, the fee structure. Currently, we are looking at taking that course. If you register in July, at least in 4 weeks' time, you should be able to practice, but at least a minimum of 40 hours. And currently, we are charging 45,000 only for now. that is likely to change as we progress. I know somebody might ask whether that is expensive. And I like what David says. This is a course that you have a guarantee that within a month, you should be able to start trading and making some growth in as far as your money is concerned. But even with that, I think those details, again, we can get back to Christine, the administration, and we shall be fed with enough details. For more information, we have our numbers there from the Hallmark Institute of Professionals. You can also reach David. We will be sharing again his number. Yeah, somebody saying we share the fee structure. We will be sharing more details with everyone that had registered for this course in as far as the course is concerned, especially the July intake. Thank you, Christine, for sharing. You're invited to join our life skills up page where we share more of the webinars that are coming up. And should you have a topical area that you would want us to handle, we will gladly do that. So I think in conclusion and in respect of time, David, we can go back to the very first slide. I believe we've been able, or most of us already have the contacts for Hallmark. But right now, then we can have your direct contacts in case somebody needs to reach out to you to be able to do any kind of consultation. Somebody was also asking if they don't have what it takes to trade, whether you can trade for them. And yes, that is a possibility, especially for the people who may feel they don't have the grace or they are too busy to trade, or they have a lot of money that they want to put into the trading and they don't have the confidence right now. Yes, David Mwendwa is your to-go-to person. And I wanted to add into your story, David, I think I can confidently say, for the sake of the parents who are here and the young people, having met David at this young age, I think I can confidently say he's one of the people that I've met that are quite ambitious, and he has been able to achieve a lot at his age, that we can then take advantage of what he has been able to get and be able to allow ourselves and even our young ones to work with him and see the possibilities that are there for life. So asanteni sana. Thank you, Mr. David. I don't know whether you had any other remarks to make as we wind this up, but like I promised, Christine is going to be sharing the information about the short course on trading, Forex trading, with everybody who had registered for this course, so that now, in case you want to start or to grow, if you had started, then you can start when you have someone who holds your hands. Asante sana. David?
Maybe to give just closing remarks, and thank everybody for joining my Zoom. And I really hope that I'm going to be seeing most of you in the registration for the Hallmark Institute of Professionals, seeing Forex, and I'm really excited to take you guys through this journey and be able to share the success that maybe I've been able to have and the experience that I've had with you guys. My contact details are here in case you need any further clarifications or questions on anything. Feel free to ask me. It's also my WhatsApp number, so you can also feel free to just text me. I'll be more than happy to reply. So I'll just say thank you for also giving me the opportunity to host the webinar. It's been fun, and I've really enjoyed giving knowledge on Forex trading to these guys.
Thank you. Thank you, David. We do this more in the classroom and in the market, in the trading market. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We pray that you're going to have a very successful week ahead. Have a blessed night. And we pray that your journey to financial freedom is going to be a successful one. Tupatane huko mbele kwenye freedom yiko. Asanteni sana and God bless you. Thank you, Christine and Derek, for hosting on all the platforms. We appreciate you. Have a blessed night. Thank you.